Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Orsak Narrative Universe. My name is Joshua Orsak, and we are continuing the Bloody Neutrals game, A Fate Trade's Tale. Now, the last thing that happened is that the Bloody Neutrals killed the Cabbage Queen. And because he offed one of the most dangerous beings in existence, the group was allowed to keep the shard of the heart of the shadow of God, which they probably give to Outprayed to put into a bank. Now, as some people have asked me since then, what was your main reward for doing something so amazing as killing the Cabbage Queen? And I let them know that the reward was the shard, which can do a great many things. There has been discussion at maybe reevaluating Chot just getting control of the shard and it being put in a bank. I find this to be a wise.
It was put in the OBL bank.
That's true. No, for sure.
It's not the Chot bank.
No, it is not. But it is in a bank, and it is, technically.
Maybe in exchange for giving the shard to somebody else, they give us a real reward.
I mean, now that we know that it does other things, I'm down to use the shard. But that was never explained to us the first time.
Well,
so
it obviously did something, but yeah, I understand. My problem was that it's like looters' rights, so it's like that should be in addition to anything that was already offered.
I mean,
I'm fine with it because I'm memeing. I'm totally.
I mean, now that I know what it's capable of doing, it makes complete sense.
It is extraordinarily powerful, and can do a great many things.
More than anything.
And it is very versatile. This is true. All of these things are true. Given these facts, you may want to start this game by reevaluating the situation with the shard, and if you want to use it. Things the shard can do are include, but aren't limited to, allowing you to teleport through anti-fey run from place to place, which is usually impossible, to explore some of the extraordinary dangers and rare opportunities that exist in that place. Summoning a piece of belly to fuse with your weapon. Giving you the ability to kill gods. There's a great many things that the shard of the heart of the shadow of God can do. And all of you could use the great thaumaturgical focus. So, Holden could do some things to upgrade your Zords. Your Alpha Mechs, And could help Braino get to the rest of the equation, maybe within the course of a single session here, in one game. Lots of things could happen. Lots of opportunities with the shard of the heart of the shadow of God. With that in mind, I'm going to start with you, Holden Wieners.
Has Sperm Burp gotten that Tarrasque soul yet?
You can go find out.
Would any of y'all like to go with me to go see Sperm Burp?
No.
Okay.
Oh, Outprayed said yes.
Yes, sir, I'm down for a little trick.
Yeah, let's go.
So, as you go to Sperm Burp, you see that Sperm Burps has been changed to Sperm Burp, a Fetch Quest Eternum associate.
Oh no.
I wonder what that could mean.
Yeah, I haven't really heard of that.
You walk inside. Why, hello. Look who's back. Those who sought the strongest, even though they are clearly not of the strongest, but are of the weakest. What can I do for you today? What tinctures, potions, emollients may I interest you in today?
Remember that conversation we had last time with the Tarrasque soul and there not being one, and then you were gonna make one?
I indeed have procured for myself a Trask soul. And the Trask soul is a truly powerful ingredient, and it is for the strongest. And I do not believe you are of the strongest. Besides, Fetch Quest Eternal offered me more.
Please?
I'm sorry. It's just not going to happen today.
Try saying pretty and have a cherry on top.
Is Alfred, you're with us, right?
Yeah, I'm here with you.
I'll kind of leave. Go, hey man, could you really help me? I really appreciate it. We're friends, so you know.
Hmm.
I mean, what would you like me to do? I mean,
I really want that dress soul, man. There's only one way to
Hold
get
on.
Squimpus on the team, for reals.
For
you really
real.
want him on the team, don't you?
Yeah, it's the dynamic, man. It's the team. It needs, you know. There's some teams that have 5, some teams that have 6. He's our 6.
You got considerably.
Sure, try to see what.
He's the 5th, yeah.
Yeah. All right. As the Pope of Chat, is there something I could maybe offer you in exchange for that?
Somehow I doubt it. There's nothing that you, who are clearly not of the strongest, can offer me, who only make potions of the strongest and clearly not of the weakest. But I'm always willing to listen.
50 billion dollars. My points.
Obviously, you don't know who you're talking about. My name is Spermper, and I was once one of the richest beings in all of the planes before things went absolutely bonkers. But still, a billion to me is absolutely nothing. You are obviously of the weakest because you thought billions would persuade me who are of the strongest. So you clearly don't even understand what the strongest are. I'm sorry, the Tarrasque soul is just worth too much. It's too rare, too powerful, and I only reserve it for the strongest. And I have finally met the strongest over and over and over again.
Blind justice. That's why I should have been there.
Yeah. Do you want me to call my friend Blind Justice, or?
He did just kill the Cabbage Queen.
Yeah, he killed the Cabbage Queen.
Ah, a simple political assassination. Aren't we the complete and total bee's knees? Haven't we just shattered the meaning of power
It's
and
a good thing
weakness
Blind
all
Justice isn't there to
altogether?
have his feelings hurt.
Haven't we just redefined strength and power?
Well, RES, please. What would you want for it?
You do have the location of any artifact you want.
Oh, yeah.
You could offer him the location of any artifact he wants instead.
Yeah. I'll offer you the location of any artifact you want. Only the strongest and bravest could get that. And you are the strongest and bravest.
He's not the bravest.
What's with boosted all the ranchers recently?
Huh?
I said, what's with all the boosting for the ranchers recently?
Boosting for the ranchers?
Talking to Tildoc.
Oh.
Offering Sperm Burp right after Fetch Quest any artifact.
Oh. Yeah.
Literally right after Fetch Quest just hit the fan.
I'm literally
like, oh my God,
after you've offered this to me. I'm not lying. I'm practically shaking from the opportunity. My eyes are
literally just took over the multiverse.
I'm going nuts. I'm gonna get to send you on a mission no, not coming. That I assume that.
Get it. He's just offering the location of it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's offering the location of it. Well then.
Yeah, the location of it is information enough for Scrubs.
The location is indeed valuable, but I'm afraid that a possible item for something that is actually concretely here isn't going to be enough. If you want something that's this strong, something truly of the strongest, well, you're going to have to go get it for me as well. Hmm?
Fuck that.
I'm a busy man. You know what? It's okay. You just get more stock and maybe we'll talk.
Very well.
Who needs a Trask soul afterwards?
Yeah. No one.
Yeah, nobody needs that.
Yes.
My issue is that, well, me rephrase that. My issue is that he clearly has a method to creating Jurassic souls. However, which means that they are not. There's currently only one, but he can make more. Which in that case, the location's probably sufficient. However, he's not apt to make more, and probably the process for making one is so insanely bullshit that,
Yeah.
he evens out.
Not to mention, the power of having one versus
Yes.
right,
Yeah.
there's only one in
There
existence.
can be
there's
only
more.
one. Because only one can be the strongest. And I am clearly of the strongest, and you are clearly of the weakest.
Because you're strongest and bravest. Yeah, I'm not brave.
Nah, man, that's on me. I'm just...
Okay.
He's not brave at all.
No, he's not. Damn, it's airtime.
I'll pull Holden and Lamo aside, and I have, and I mean, it probably won't get us exactly what we want, but it might give us a better idea. I have a mirror that can let us see his inner self.
Yeah, I think
Maybe
it's
get a better
done.
idea. Of what
That's
I'm
probably
a
not
little
a good
worried
idea.
about what.
Lame guys.
I think that's just how we get wiped right here and now.
I want you to use that so bad, because I know exactly what would happen. You have no idea. I promise you, I'll go one letter. I promise you, it will in no way, shape, or form physically or spiritually harm the party. I promise you, you will not party wipe.
Reassuring.
You will not wipe. It will not wipe the party. But I want you to do it so bad. I'm telling you that out of game. I'm doing a really kind of meta game thing. But I want you to put the mirror on him so bad. I can't even stand it. Not telling you to do it. Don't have to. I can't promise that it won't have a financial effect.
yeah.
All right. I'm gonna leave it for now.
Okay.
Well,
I mean,
We're just
there is a being that can tell me to do it, but
we're just gonna take our business elsewhere.
Whoa! Speak for yourself.
Okay.
whoa, yeah.
What do you want to do now, Lamo?
The essence of New York. I was something else. I was wondering if maybe you had anything else, any sort of sweet new memes that you've been cooking up, or perhaps maybe something of the psionic variety.
I don't usually deal in memes. I don't but I do have been hearing about something quite special, and every once in a while something crosses my planes. Something crosses my my desk, and I skill it up. But I don't think you're gonna be able to handle this meme. For this meme is truly of the strongest, and you are clearly of the weakest.
Yes, but what if I can pay sweet, cold, hard cash?
It seems like you have the location of very powerful and rare items. I will trade it for the location of these items. You don't have to go get it at all.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, is I don't have that. That's him. I already used mine, remember, for the equation?
Well, yeah, but he doesn't know that.
Yeah, but I can't.
Hi.
What, I can't, like, exactly exchange something I don't have, right?
Sure, but I'm just telling. I knew that 100%.
I know that. Yeah.
I'm just role playing. Literally, I'm just role playing.
Yes. See, I don't have that. That's Holden Wieners over here. He's the one with that power that favors to call in.
Well, this new meme, it's going to be big. I can tell you that, and it's so perfect for you. I can't even stand it. But it's only for the strongest. Perfect for you or not, you might be able to handle it. But it's going to have to be traded for something good, real good. And I have the meme concentrated right here, and he takes out a deep, like beautiful bright red flask, like a beaker that has a glowing red substance inside of it.
Mojo? Is it Mojo?
No.
Oh, okay. I was thinking Austin Powers. I've got his mojo.
No, but I need to do a game around Mojo. I definitely need. That's something that needs to be done.
I've lost my mojo.
That's what Sam should be. Secret agent man.
Mm-hmm.
Mojo.
No, not Mojo, but Austin.
Oh, awesome.
So, yeah, leave me with bated breath sitting on the edge of my seat. Well, as fast as I can. So, tell me what it is that you got in your hands. It sure does look pretty sweet.
And he pops the comment and says, "Sir, this is a Wendy's." And he puts it back and gets a giant grin on his face.
What?
"Sir, this is a Wendy's."
Oh no.
And by the way, that's gonna come up so much with Swordmaster's character in the text game. I've already done it. There's already a mini mage that's casted, and it's not gonna stop because Swordmaster character has dissociative disorder, and he's dissociative identity disorder, and he goes on these long soliloquies. And he's talking to regular people, so I just go, "Sir, this is a Wendy's," over and over again, and I've been laughing my head off about it.
That's the new way to shut down force to listen to my monologue.
Yeah, that's right.
So, how much is something like that gonna cost me? How much is that gonna set me back?
Something like this is extraordinarily rare. I've spent even a single molecule of concentrated bullshit on it. You're going to have to come up with something big. Because this is of the strongest. And if you were of the strongest, then you would have something that equals of the strongest. But you may be of the weakest, in which case the strongest isn't for you.
Yeah, here's the thing. It's, it's the only thing I've really got is this. Was it the 1 billion merit points of like hyper concentrated value? I think that was the
Okay.
only thing that we. Other than that, that's the only thing that I have that I will actually worthwhile trading.
Okay? Done. He takes the trade. He'll trade it for you, sir.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Probably lost out on that trade, but I'm cool with it.
I don't think so, sir.
I don't think so. It happens to be valuable to him because it's concentrated value and not money.
Right, that's right.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a fair trade.
Yeah. But this is also more useful to me.
The problem is, the thing is that meme is also very well suited for you, sir.
Exactly.
It's so perfect
that's
for
saying.
you.
It's more useful for me, right?
It is more useful. It is very useful for you, and it's kind of an investment because if the meme keeps growing, and I intend it to, I can't guarantee it will, but I intend it to, then that thing is going to become more powerful by the day.
So what do I just call it? Like, sir, this is a Wendy's and a
concentrated, sir. This is a Wendy's.
Okay.
Absolute, undeniable. Sir, this is a Wendy's.
Let's go. Alright, bet.
Okay. Squimpus, what do you want to do? As the day begins.
Put your dick away, but I got it. Can I, I'll go talk to Wu Long.
Okay. Why, hello, Squimpus. I have your vacation all set up. I am going to send you someplace that Lamo will enjoy quite a bit. The New York About Nothing. Well, that's the name of the plane. I have a resort there, a particular Jurassic Park, where I send some of my older dinos, but also some of my most interesting, my most powerful, and I have built a resort there that will make your life sing. It's called El Dino Vista.
I don't really take pleasure in anything, but other than looking at stuff. So if there's cool stuff to look at, then that's one thing. But other than that, I'm just...
It has some of my most interesting and advanced, and some of my most respected, oldest, and most appreciated dinos. Ones that I have grown and kept alive into perpetuity. Their personality leaves something to be desired, but the visual is stunning.
It's fair. Well, I appreciate the vacation time.
As much as you need, and anything you need to go get in terms of the item you may or may not want.
Oh, that's what I'm here for. I'd like the location of the fairy cannon. I'm talking the weapon that,
Yes.
and I think there's multiples. I'm talking the one that is powered by Fae that specifically kills Fae.
Yes. The
Yeah, I
last
want
known person to possess it was the Cabbage
I don't want the
Queen.
last known. I don't want the last known person. I want the thing itself.
Right. And I'll give you the location is in the Cabbage Queen's own. The Cabbage Queen had it. It's in her vault.
Which belongs to you now, right?
The vaults? I gained nothing of the Cabbage Queen's materials. Nothing she has was mine. My involvement in her death is not even known to the degree, except for the degree that y'all are the bloody neutrals. They don't know I arranged it, though we can speak openly now. Obviously, I did.
Given that you arranged it and you knew we were going to do it, I figured you might have had something in place to get her stuff, and we went in.
Not at all.
Hmm.
That would be far too vulgar display of power.
Well, not if no one ever sees the display. It's not a display at that point. It's just power.
Let me put it differently. Other people of equal import had fair and equal claim, and I am not apt to cut magic off at the legs at this juncture, and those who've taken possession of it are in a better position to use those weapons against their enemies.
Okay. Well, it was in her vaults. She's dead. Who's next in the line of succession? Succession?
It is Santa Muerte. Santa Muerte is the current queen of all fairies.
Well, then she would have it, wouldn't she?
In her personal possession, I doubt it. Most fairies don't even want to go near it. The Cabbage Queen's use of the weapon is what turned even Brom himself against her. The Cabbage Queen's willingness to utilize the weapon is unheard of in fairy history.
Fair enough. In that case, it would be someplace special then.
Indeed. I know exactly where it is. I will give you all the information you need. It is hidden in the deepest, darkest vault of that place, guarded by the last fairy dragon of the Time Court.
Oh. Okay.
Ocularis Oxeptus.
They're not going to resent me if I use my vacation time to go get that instead of, vacationing.
Oh,
right?
not at all. If that is your wish, I welcome. I commend and encourage you to do whatever you think is right. You've earned your independence, Quimpus. If this is how you want to spend your time and your resources, you will get no interference from me. And if there is something I can do that can help you without direct or overt footprints, I'm willing to do so.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Is there anything else that you need from me, Squimpus?
Yeah. What's the next mission? I know you like to give them to us as a group, but I prefer to get things moving ahead of time.
That's fair. I was going to keep this one until y'all were rested up because it's going to be difficult.
Research doesn't take much energy.
Fair. In the Hall of Records, there is a place known as the Forbidden Zone. The Forbidden Records. It's a chaotic and dark place. In the furthest reaches of that place, there is a temple. A temple which is guarded by logic primordials. Unheard of creatures. And they are served by some of the oldest and most powerful Dialethian elementals that exist. Inside that temple, there is something known as the Charter. It is guarded this way because the Charter is not supposed to be changed by anyone. But there's an interesting set of wording in your personal charter and the creation of the Bloody Neutrals, which was signed off on by almost every being of power that has some interest in the Eternity Trades. This wording, this loophole, allows you to do what no one else can do. You have the right to change the charter of the Eternity Trades. You and your friends alone have that right. It's part of the clause that gives you independence and allows you to undertake what is necessary for the preservation and internal consistency of the three trades. Part of the I need you to go and amend the charter so that this place can never be taken over by any governmental entity ever. It should already exist in the charter, but when the charter was written, it was not included because nobody foresaw at the time the possibility of a broad political order that would overtake the entirety of the Ohenyu. But now, that seems like a possibility, and at least one of the candidates for president, as it were, has openly said he intends to undertake a governmental takeover of the trades. There would be complications.
Why don't you just have us kill him then? Seems a lot easier, and it fits our charter a little bit better, doesn't it?
Killing General Winter right now is just not an option. I would love to make it that simple, but it is not.
Why don't you take him out of the picture then?
The beings who back General Winter are the ranchers themselves, sir. I know that telling you that complicates things because it can create divided loyalties in you, and if you have an absolute opposition to doing anything that in any way, shape, or form may impede their plans, then that's fine, but I don't think this actually impedes their plans. It just complicates his, but he is backing them. Hiding you from them, hiding the circumstances of his death from the ranchers is all but an impossible task, and going to war with them is something that I never, ever, ever want to do. So, I'm going to take...
It'd be a problem no matter who was president, wouldn't it? So it's not like it's just him.
Exactly. Precisely. So you might as well just take care of the problem at the root. Y'all have the ability to go. I do not have the ability to dissuade the Logic Primordial and those that serve him that are there to make sure no one ever does what you're going to do. No one ever envisioned that you would exist, just like nobody ever envisioned this particular political problem. You go, you amend the charter so that this place always stays independent of overarching governmental entities, and this problem doesn't exist in the first place. And in this case, there would be no reason to kill anyone.
Fair enough.
If I can solve a problem without bloodshed, I usually do. Usually.
That's right. Yeah. Is there a specific exception that he's thinking of?
I can think of a couple.
I can think of one off the top of my head.
I will give you an example. I actually quite enjoy it, and a crystal ball appears because he is a wizard, and he points at the crystal ball, and the crystal ball lights up, and you see him in an office. He's like, "Have you taken care of the new saddles for the pterodactyls? I want those dinosaurs ready by tomorrow morning." "Sir, pterodactyls aren't dinosaurs." He snaps his fingers and disintegrates the guy, sucks their soul into a soul gem, and throws it in a pile of them.
It's the scene from The Watchmen where Manhattan blows up Rorschach.
Yes.
Just blood.
Yes, that's exactly right.
So just don't correct him on dinosaurs. Is what I'm getting.
Well, no, anybody he refers to plesiosaurs or pterodactyls or pterodons as dinosaurs. If someone corrects him that they're not technically dinosaurs, he just kills them. He doesn't have the argument with them. He doesn't talk to them about it. He just has a policy that he kills you first and asks questions later.
Is he lawful neutral or lawful neutral evil?
He's lawful neutral evil, and
Interesting.
That
I
is
appreciate the blue collar attitude of it.
By the way, Wyatt, I want to point out one thing. He called us friends.
Who called us friends?
Wong called us friends.
I mean, I think I'm cool with Wong. I like Wong.
No, not Wong. No.
Wong
Wong, no,
called all of y'all friends.
Yeah. Blind
Oh.
Justice are great friends.
Well, I think he's using the term colloquially, just like people use the term dinosaur colloquially. Thanks.
Precisely.
Very good. Okay, that's all I need to know. I'll put in a little research and I can get the cannon myself.
Very well. Good luck and happy hunting. By the way, I've been keeping up with some of your movements, and I have a particular distaste for one of your targets as well. He and I have an old. So when you want to pull the trigger on Mr. R, let me know.
Oh.
I would like to be involved with that more personally, and I don't care if my fingerprints are all over it.
Well, certainly not going to refuse help on that one. Personally, I wanted to get the fairy cannon and blow off his limbs one by one, and then have a little talk to him when he's just sort of a nugget. But if you want to join, then please.
I'm happy to take a personal interest in that one. There's not many things that I draw the line on. I don't pretend to be a morally good person. Such things are far beyond me. I have traveled beyond moral concerns. I don't believe that the cosmos, whatever moves the totality of things, is primarily morally concerned. I believe that it is aesthetically concerned, and that aesthetics are the ultimate values of ultimate reality. But there are things that I think matter, and one of those is hurting children. It is a line for me that some of my associates don't hold, but I do. And I find Rumpelstiltskin to be a... I'm sorry. I'm going to retcon that. He did not say that. I find Mr. R to be a distasteful individual, to say the least. Okay. By the way, that was freaking awesome. It was a great exchange. I appreciate that very much. Blind Justice, what do you want to do as the day begins? Day continues.
So we never discussed how we want to use or what we want to do with the shard, or how we want to use that.
Outprayed, are you okay with going and getting the shard and allowing your associates here to utilize it for various reasons? And
Absolutely.
purposes.
They've earned it just as much as I have, so.
Well, there you go.
Shot is fair.
Then I'd like to find. Is there a way for me to find out what I can do with the shard for myself? Like what options I have? Researching it or by doing any number of things.
I mean, yeah, there's ways you can figure it out. Just let me know what you do.
Who would know? Blind Justice doesn't know such things. Who would? I mean, Wong would put me in contact with someone, presumably.
I mean, Wong can tell you if you want to ask him. Wong can tell you if you want to ask him.
Yeah, let's just do that.
Okay.
Could I go too? Because I wanted to actually do the same thing.
Okay. Oh. Outprayed. Mr. Justice. A pleasure to have you in my office. It's been a day. Here I have your tickets prepared. I have organized that you can go to Nothingness, New York. That's the name of the realm. To El Dino Vista, one of the greatest resorts the multiverse has ever seen. The dinos there are older, but they're also some of my most respected and appreciated.
Somebody has to go to Dino Vista. At least one person.
I'll follow that sword.
By the way, you see a half-eaten calzone on his desk.
Oh no.
And you, Blind
see
Justice,
nothing.
the smell is insane.
There it is.
You can smell it.
Costanza.
Where did you get that calzone?
From from Nothingness, New York. I have an employee there who gets them for me every day.
That is fantastic news.
It looks amazing.
How dare you say that to me?
Cut a piece. It's exquisite.
I think I will. Pull out my sword.
I want to establish. I want to establish that Wong leans way back, and energy gathers around his hands as the sword comes out, and he's just like up against one of the walls, and maybe for the first time in 1,000 years, actually looks frightened. Like he's just.
I have negative luck.
I also have the.
So does he. That doesn't mean he's not concerned.
No, I'm very concerned too.
Now I will simply slice a piece of the calzone.
Jesus Christ.
Roll your incredible luck.
Oh, thank God I made it! 38!
You cut the piece and you put it on the sword and actually throw it into your mouth.
That kind of would have been funnier if I missed. Whew.
It would have been funnier.
That's what everyone was expecting.
Kind of disappointed by that.
Your
Yes, it was equally funny.
on so many levels, your reputation precedes you. Blind Justice, an incredible feat of master swordsmanship. He grabs his chest and looks like he's almost had a heart attack.
Jesus Christ.
yeah, the sword is back in the sheath.
The worst part is he invited it.
Yes, right. He's questioning some life decisions in this moment. That is for sure. He is.
I mean, it was too good to go for, right? Like, I had to go.
Put us out that show. You activated his trap.
Yeah, that's right. Anyways, the food in Nothingness, New York is indeed that good, and the opportunity there is through the roof. I have spared no expense to make that my premier publicly available resort, and by publicly I mean only certain beings have the opportunity or the right to go there. I reward only my best employees. That, in fact, I have a few that are about to have take a vacation there. I want my employees safe from this war that's going on.
Mm.
Now, why have you come to me, Mr. Justice? He still keeps a hefty distance. He's like, you can like see him like measuring the size of the sword and basically staying outside of the range of it.
The range, like if I pull it from my sheath, like just how far enough he has to be.
Exactly, yes.
Perfect. I am here to see what the shard can do for me.
Yes. I nearly insisted on it being given to me, but you had earned it. You have a right to it. Massively powerful thaumaturgical item. Could kill even me. It has the ability to manipulate and to summon certain aspects of the antimatter universe and to bring them to you under your control. It could even allow you to replace, under the right circumstances, the current Lord of the Seven. Very powerful item. I believe one of the only other examples is in the hands of one of the lords of the decentralized multiverse, but I have to check one of my records about that. What do you want it to do? It could turn your sword into pure, hyper-concentrated anti-bullshit.
That sounds awesome.
It could summon Belly by your side, though that would have defeated the purpose. Though it could also bond a piece of Belly to your weapon. It can allow you to travel back and forth between the antimatter multiverse and the main multiverse with no problem at all. You hear Blind Justice. This is your grand... No, you do not hear this. Wu Wong's able to block out the words of chat.
Oh shit.
But you hear it outprayed. You hear blind justice. This is your grandfather. Use the shard as the palm of your sword, aka the round bit on the end.
The round. It is the bubble.
That is
Belly
the
sword
palm.
is pretty fucking cool.
That the thing is that what Tyler's response there is funny on a number of reasons. Does he not think you know what a pommel is in real life, or does he not think that blind justice would know either in the game? Because either way, it's freaking hilarious.
Yeah, it's fun both ways. I mean, the belly sword seems like the coolest thing I think that I can use, just because we had talked about the clear seeing criminal. I know that's my antimatter self.
Yep, you can bond with the clear seeing criminal.
What happened? I assume I gained my sight, which I don't want to do.
I mean, you'd be able to switch from blind to seeing.
I can do that, but then you make me blind.
No, I want both of us to be blind. No, I think I'm gonna try to do the bond belly sword thing, because that I need
Very
a new
well.
sword anyway, because I still have the same sword from when we started.
Would you like me to undertake that for you?
Out of game, I mean, is there any reason not to trust Wong here?
No.
I don't. I assume I can. So yeah, I'll.
I have no
Sure.
problem letting Wong use it himself if he wants. Who cares?
He grasps it as in hand and he starts sharpening your sword with it. And in the shadows, in the darkness, it rains. All things must burn away. And in the end, belly must remain. All consuming. Burning off the evil that lies in every human soul, and every inhuman soul.
Hmm.
He hears every sound of the cry of every victim of sin and evil, and he is with us now. Hear me, ever-consuming one. Listen. I do not want you to come quick. I do not want you to come here at all, but I know that it is in your purview to grant the one who holds this shard, a single tendril of your being, to bind to whatever they will. Bind that tendril now to this sword. Els randic incorn disenjorget. And you lift the sword high, and black lightning strikes it. You see like this black tendril, looks like black gum around the sword as he hands it back. There. Belly will consume your enemies.
Does it sound or smell different?
It definitely smells different and sounds different.
Ah, perfect.
It hums.
Now that is a sword.
Hmm.
I assume it's what's the plus on it? No.
Plus
Or
7.
does it change it?
Plus 7.
Plus 7. Okay. Well, that's fucking cool.
You outprayed. What would
Yes.
you use this item for?
To be honest, I'm not sure. I want to use it somehow to serve my God, my Lord, but I'm not quite sure how.
Then I can think of two possibilities.
Okay.
I am torn to tell you this, but I am honor bound to tell it to you because I owe you, outprayed, and I do not fail to pay my debts. On the one hand, this could be used to kill any number of the beings that currently stand against Shot.
Mm-hmm.
You could take your pick of any god of magic or powerful magical being. Garbanzo, Prairie Morning Valley, maybe the Queen Santa Muerte herself. And if you wanted to, you could use it in that way, and nothing would benefit chat much more except for this. There is in the value plane a gardener, and that gardener seeks to build something in his garden that Chot is going to want built. You could bring the shard to him, give him a single prayer prayed over the shard. It will take physical form, and it would obfuscate a large piece of his journey. It would render that journey needless and get him much closer to his ultimate goals. Goals Chot would want.
Okay.
Of these two options, that is my preferred use. But you do you, as they say on modern prime Earths these days.
Do you know if killing a god would consume the shard?
No. That shard will exist past the end of the multiverse. The only way you could destroy that shard is if you brought it to the light of the one above all and let him stomp on it under his feet.
Okay.
Nothing else will ever destroy that piece. And
really
good
like a
riddance to
gardener
the
idea.
one who is its source. You are young, very young, Outprayed. You do not remember the villain's war. I do. As bad as times seem to people now, they are dreams among dreams compared to that nightmare.
Yes, I have heard about that.
Any other questions, Outprayed?
No, that kind of... You answered exactly what I wanted. Thank you so much.
Very well. Please tell Mr. Wieners and Mr. O that if they have any need of me today is a good day for me. And since we're making a day of it, I might as well be with them if they have any interest. It's up to them. Here, use it to make the Pope ring Outprayed. The power from that shard can make the ring the best kisser in the Ohenyu. Because in the Church of Chot, the ring kisses you.
You know what? They've been asking for this for like 3 weeks now.
What?
Asking for what?
A Pope ring?
The Pope ring that kisses back. It's been like 3 weeks. You know what? Sure. I'll
I'll get the people they want.
I mean, it's God talking to me, so I can't deny God.
You're going to turn that into. You're going to turn the shadow, the shard of the shadow of the god into a ring.
Oh
No,
Jesus!
but I'm gonna go. Ooh, actually.
That's what
Oh,
he's asking.
Jesus.
It's like a
Monka Mega.
I don't think you can. I don't think that's
I don't
that's
know.
possible. You could use it to make the ring.
No, you
though.
know
You
what?
could use it to empower the ring. You could
Yeah,
use
you
I
can
it.
definitely
use
use
it
it
to
to make
make
a
a ring.
ring. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I was gonna do. I wasn't gonna turn it into it. I just wanted to make one.
Okay. You can use
Shard
it
is
to make.
made-
Waiting
What?
for a second. I thought the Shadow God was about to come back. And in Chot.
No.
No, that's what I'm afraid of, to be honest.
The shadow
is
of
made
God's
of
never
traded
coming
candy
back.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I fucking hope not. And that's my character, or was my character.
How much would I not want the shadow of God to come back? I said
I
last
don't want
night
him to come back.
that you can tell how much it would cost me to do it. I would not do that for less than 10 grand. That's how much I don't want that to happen.
I mean, yeah, it would just ruin it. I mean, he whose names are last of last.
I would do it for 10 grand.
Yeah.
I would do it for 10 grand. I would not do it for less, but I would do it at 10,000. That's how much I don't want it to happen, though. 5,000.
Blasphemy wasn't particularly. He was a glass cannon. He wasn't scary. He wasn't just
He
anti-god.
wasn't as scary. Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, he was scary, but he wasn't anti-god.
I mean, like, yeah. He was more subtly scary, but not as in your face about it.
Yeah, he just
He
give
had
you whatever.
killed my favorite character at the time.
Huh?
The Shadow of God had killed my favorite character at the time. I was really
Oh
pissed.
yeah.
Okay? Which one?
God, that was a great game, but God, that was a rough game.
Blaster by Dwarven minigun
Oh, I
fighter.
remember Blaster. Oh my god.
I will never forget Blaster in his
the big red button.
giant mech, smoking a
Mhm.
cigar,
Yep.
knowing it was all over, hitting the
Mhm.
button, and just going. And that was an unbelievable night. That one got me deep. The
Yeah.
way you played it too. You said I light up a cigar, knowing it's all over, and I hit the big
Yep.
red button. God, what a beautiful game. Beautiful ending for a character, but also very sad. And I liked your character too.
It was, yeah.
Me and Wyatt talked afterwards. I'll never forget the conversation afterwards. You're like, God, I can't believe we did not want Garrett's. And we were like, Garrett's character had to
much
give up.
more true than a Dwarven minigun cigar smoking fighter. Like that's just as honest as a character gets.
It's true. There you go. That's right.
Yeah, a Dwarven minigun fighter that smokes cigars and fights an mechs. I mean, fuck
I
me.
mean, that's the way he wanted to go out. So, I mean, it went
Yeah.
the way I wanted. So that was that.
You are a joy to play with, sir, and you have been for a long time.
Thank you.
I still would think about the gardener thing, though. I think that's you don't have
that's
to
what
do
I'm
that,
thinking
but
about.
it's a thought.
It's not my
That
turn.
sounds like a
While
lot
the
of
candy
fun.
shop's open. I want to use that fucking shard.
What'd you say?
So I know it's not my turn. While the candy shop's open, I want to use the shard at some point in this game because I know what
Yes.
he can do.
Yes. Okay,
You
Holden
choose it every
Wieners.
time.
What's your next move in this game? What do you want to do tonight?
I want to use the shard as well.
Of course you do.
Yeah,
Let's just get it all out of the way.
yeah. You know, it's
Right.
I think one of the
Why
ideas
did we do this at the beginning?
is
That's right.
a bio darkness alpha mech.
A
But I
bio
don't-
darkness alpha mech.
Yeah,
Sounds cool.
yeah. Yeah. Everyone knows the cooler it sounds, the better it is. Everyone
Yeah,
knows.
put more adjectives in front of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yes.
Super mega awesome.
Help the gardener, my pope. Says
Bio
Shot.
darkness.
Shot says help the gardener, my pope.
Could I just make a frame of something and I don't have it, and just empower it, but don't have it fully built? It's like I don't have the idea yet, but I want to use the shard. You know,
Say that again?
I want to have like the frame and empowered, but I don't have the idea fully made for whatever I'm gonna make yet.
Okay.
Here we go.
I mean, I need some specificity on the use of what you're doing with the shard. Like, I need to know what you think the shard's going to do. What you want to use it to do. I want I want to have some conception of what you're doing with the shard. So I just use it to build the frame doesn't tell me anything because next day it'll be like, I use the shard, therefore the vehicle allows me to one shot anything I look, stuff like that, and then I have to have that conversation.
God.
Yeah, right. These Venta Black Supreme Necros Ultra Dark Alpha Mech.
Mm-hmm.
He's so good. He's so good at that. The Venta Black
right.
Supreme Necros Ultra Dark Alpha Mech.
Yeah, basically just prep it for the Jurassic Soul, and then boost it where it could be used to travel through the antimatter area.
That's fair.
And then
Why not use it to make an antimatter mech?
Sure.
That can be stably used in the main multiverse.
Okay.
That would be awesome. I mean, I don't think anybody's ever done that. So, and
We're doing that then.
it's an antimatter mech. Huh. You just put antimatter in front of anything, it just sounds like it's bullshit. Oh, antimatter mech. Well, I guess I'm screwed now.
Well, it's the antimatter, Vanta Black, Supreme Necros, Ultra Dark,
Most
mech.
ancient, greater, supreme, divine, vampiric, draconic, cosmic, angelic, psionic, thaumaturgical, voodoo, demi, litholich, archfiend, kaiju, transformer, maroon, lantern, ranching, elemental lord, Hornsby of total, unbreakable, meta, invulnerability.
Yep, that's it. That's one.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
I misspoke earlier. Yeah, do that one.
Yeah. I mean, it's on the table.
I remember recently said people keep acting like antimatter is some. It was a science. It was a program. There's nothing mysterious or magical about antimatter. Antimatter is just matter that has all of the charges on it reversed, and we have no idea why there's more matter than antimatter in the universe. So it's a grand mystery, but there's nothing magical or strange about it at all. This was an actual video I said. I was like, that sounds like a justification for all of the bullshit that fantasy and science fiction has put behind antimatter. That sounds like it's a perfect setup, and then for you to just like fill something with lore.
We don't know why. Okay, yeah, there we go.
It's this grand mystery why there's more matter than antimatter, and antimatter is this strange mix of matter with opposite charges and qualities on all of its particles. Okay, sir. If that's what you want to do, or if you want to do the other thing, I'm tired. I'm fine with like a living darkness mech. Either one's fine with me.
I'll do the antimatter one.
Okay.
No, until I do that, and then I guess I'll go with Flamo to New York when he decides to.
If that's it. Okay, Lamo, what do you want to do?
Well, since we're all just queuing up, might as well. So I had a couple of ideas in mind, but I don't know if you have something in particular that you think makes more sense.
I definitely would use it to get another piece of the nothingness equation. It could get you one, maybe two.
That's not a bad idea. My thought was that
Thank you.
actually. That's, I mean, you know. My thought was actually like using the shard, basically like making each of the cast like having a part of me, like essentially having each of the cast inside me. Does that make sense?
I mean, that's what the nothing equation is going to do for you anyway, sir.
Okay.
Like when you're finished with
Like,
the nothingness equation, you'll be like
right?
you'll be the meme will be completed that you know, I finally understand the show, and your eyes glow, and it's like all the powers now flow through me. Elaine, George, Jerry, Kramer, the side characters, Manhands, all of them, mine to control, and nobody means nothing, no how, never. Ah!
So I go crazy. I get mad on nothing.
No, you know. When you control the mail, you control information. Dude, I am so excited about the Seinfeld stand game. I can't stand it.
Nobody's ever broken 50% before.
Architect. I always wanted to be an architect. And the name of the stand is the architect.
In that moment, I was a marine biologist.
That's
Dude.
right. The marine biologist is what I think of.
That skills
Sorry,
on
I'm
it.
getting it off topic.
No, it's not off topic at all.
It's off topic.
Yeah, the other thing too is also like creating a form of like meme New York that I carry with me everywhere.
Mhm.
The Bottle City of Meme New York instead of Candor.
What?
Bottle City of Meme New York instead of Candor.
Kind of, yeah.
But you really, I mean, you're about to travel. Like this vacation for you is such a big deal. Like the El Dino
Yeah.
Vista is on the New York About Nothing plane.
Yeah, which is why I almost want to hold off on the shard until I get back and see if I have any inspiration. But
Absolutely.
the thought of adding doing the equation.
I mean, I feel like your character has to do a side. You have to go to New York. You have to like study these
100%.
beings. This is your
Oh,
this is your thesis. This is your PhD, right here. This is the main nerve.
oh yeah.
There's a
absolutely.
reason why I put this into the game.
So then, would you advise like holding off on this then until I visit New York?
I think it's fine to use it before or after. I just think that the visit to New York for you is for everybody else. The visit to New York is not a major gift. That's a huge deal for you.
Yeah. Yes.
He has only one of the only ways in and out of me of the New York About Nothing. He is the primary, like, he is the gatekeeper of the New York About Nothing.
Let's get the pieces. Let's do that.
The what? Oh, you want to use it?
The part
Okay.
of the equation. I think so. I think doing so before I go there will just give me a better understanding and
That's
better
fair.
appreciation of the place before I go there, right?
That's fair. Okay. You make contact with the shard of the heart about nothing. I mean, the shard of the heart of the shadow of God to learn the nothingness equation. Roll your wisdom and your intelligence, sir.
Ba ba ba. Oh. 17 out of 17 on wisdom and made intellect.
Then you have two more of the equations. You now have the Kramer equation, the George equation, and the Elaine equation. Of course,
It's beginning to make more and more sense.
mathematically, Kramer is proof of the futility of the normal way in which life is experienced. Love, hard work, commitment. Kramer proves the meaninglessness of most people's lives and the joy in lived in a life of emptiness. Elaine proves the futility of trying to connect to another person, the object of that which will never be reached, the infinite and endless loop of our lives never actually becoming or reaching that one person, because that one person never quite fits what you want, what you need, never becomes the person that would be that other person. And so you find in your orbit that which could be perfect in their imperfections, and you stay away from them so that you never have to fulfill anything. You never have any responsibilities. Proof of the emptiness of human relationships. And then George, the George equation, a absolute and undying proof that all one really needs to do is ride the coattails of another person. There's only one thing missing. The greatest conundrum you have not solved. Jerry.
The magnum opus. The crux of it all. The heart, if you will.
By the way, this is the kind of conversations I was hoping would take. This is the kind of shit that I hope was going to take place in the game when this class was created. This was what I was dreaming of, is this kinds of moments. So thank you, that was fun. Okay, Squimpus, it's now your turn. What do you want to do now?
Oh, I'm gonna use the shot of the heart of the shadow. The shot of the battle.
Okay, sir. What do you want to do?
I've heard it can make me invisible to all Fae on an ultimate level, so that would be good.
Absolutely, sir. If you are interested in that, which I imagine why you are, you can.
Slightly.
That is incredibly dangerous.
You absolutely can
it.
access that ability, sir.
I'll go ahead and access that ability.
You are now in.
The candy store is open.
You're now
face.
invisible to Fae, sir.
Ultimately. Excellent. Well, then getting this fairy cannon is going to be quite easy.
Easier, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you want to do now, sir?
I will head to Temp Shop.
Okay. You walk in, and the door opens, and behind the counter is a high she. And he goes, "Wow, you have some unbelievable invisibility. Holy crap, I can't see you." He starts casting spells. I can't see at all. That's a wild spell. There's not many spells I can't counter. What the heck kind of is that? I mean, obviously I know you're there. You open the door, but
Yeah, try throwing baby powder over the entrance. Maybe you can see me then.
I mean, not many things can be invisible to me, sir. In fact, I've never encountered one that can. What is?
What are Haishi again?
There's like, they're basically non-lord, but they're equal to the lords in terms of their power.
Of what?
Of fairies.
Okay. Like what breed of Fae are they? I can't remember. What's their deal?
I mean, there's nothing. No, I mean, there's high she of every type. I mean, they're usually high-powered warriors. To be honest with you, they tend to use pole arms and whips to fight with. And this one's a mage. They look they look like humans, except they have elven feature and they're completely hairless.
I've been encountered these before. Honestly, I'm just forgotten.
Oh, it's fine. I'm just doing my best to remind you. I haven't had one. I haven't put one in a game in forever and a day.
Statement of fact, I just forgot about these things. I guess it's all the same. Yeah, yeah, I can't do it. I'm gonna go to a different temp shop.
Okay.
He's too disgusted. He can't even talk to this guy.
It's just the fate rolls, sir. You walk through the temp shop, and there's a gnome behind the counter. Holy mackerel! Yeah, quite invisible. That's an. Hey, I'd like to know where you got that spell.
It's the scene from Sopranos where Johnny Sack demands to sit down with Ralph. And he sits down, he on the other side of the room, he tries to engage, and he goes, I can't do this. I can't be in the same room as this man. Oh! Keep going until I find a non-fair one and start buying some equipment.
Okay. Okay, you walk through, and there is an old man. Oh, what can I do for you there, son?
Yes.
You're Squimpus, aren't you?
Yes.
You're the one who's responsible for killing the cabbage queen. Well, good on you, son. I hope she squealed like a stuck pig.
She did. I didn't kill her, though.
Well,
I didn't
I'm sure you had something to do with it, the bloody neutrals. Everybody knows who you are. Good. My grandson died at the Battle of Waterkeep, and whoever killed him used a dark curse so that he could not return. I wish I could have been there to urinate on her dead body, I'll tell you that much. I am not I was never a being of vengeance until this most recent war. What may I do for you, sir?
I'm sort of on a mission to facilitate vengeance. I'm trying to break into a specific vault. It's in the Cabbage Queen's former lair. It's in a part of it that no one would typically go to. I would have gone myself, but given how we killed her, I wasn't able to, and now I want to make a run at whatever's left in there. I need a custom set of rogues tools that I will send you in a moment. I'm going to write all this stuff up. Can I just make a big list of stuff and send it to you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. I'd rather let everyone else get their thing.
Oh. Do you need a rogue to assist you, sir?
No,
Consigliere is a pretty badass rogue, so you really don't.
I'm a swashbuckler, so no. No, I'm perfectly capable myself. It's a one-man infiltration mission. I might bring a second just in case, but I need the tools.
Well, whatever you need, consider it done. on the house. I'm gonna pay out of my own pocket.
No, that's not fair.
Please, consider it a spit in the face by proxy.
I'm gonna be spending at least 20 billion on these equipment.
Oh well,
I'm
never
not
mind then. You're gonna be paying
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah, I thought so, but I know what you mean, and I appreciate the gesture. We're not buying Leto's rogues tools here.
Oh. What do you want to do? Blind Justice as the day wears on.
So next we're going to ranching New York or whatever.
I mean, if you
New York,
want to, as your as your outing, if you want to go, yeah.
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay, it's not ranching New York. It's the New York about nothing.
New York. Whatever. Yeah, nothing.
Anything you want to do before you go?
I'll meditate. That's fine.
Okay. Blind Justice.
Grandfather.
It is your grandfather, Blind Vengeance. You cut the cake, son. I am very, very proud of you. But now, there is more cake that needs to be cut, son. There are many, many dark things going on in this world. And you are the one to bring justice. Justice to all corners of this realm. Yes. Yes, indeed.
How do I do it, grandfather?
I am going to send you on a mission. You need to go to this New York about nothing. In that place, there is a terrible and powerful being. It is known as a stand fighter. His name is Joe Devola. His stand is the clown. You will never truly be powerful until you face someone's most powerful stand. And Pagliatti is a most powerful stand indeed. Go to the New York about nothing, find Joe Devola, and face him down yourself. Prove that you are more powerful than even the most powerful stand.
I will do it, grandfather. As you say. Love it.
Okay. Outprayed? Have you decided what you want to do in all this?
Get to the gardener.
Wait a minute. You're gonna go to the gardener? Okay.
Yeah.
You gotta go to the value plane, sir. You gotta get to the value plane. I mean, you got money, sir. Don't you have like billions of money points?
Oh yeah. And I'm going.
I'm just letting you know that you have to go there. Okay.
It scares me. I'm going.
Okay. As you walk through the city, people walk behind you. Let Chart feed! Let Chart feed! Let Chart feed! Let Chart feed! They just walk behind you as you walk with, just a determined gait.
Yeah.
Can you lay hands on my baby? Outprayed? Pope outprayed, lay hands on my baby.
Of course, ma'am. Roll
your wisdom.
That's a success.
Okay. The baby gets purple eyes and a purple diamond symbol on its head. My baby has been blessed by Chart. Chart has blessed my baby. Sir, Are you really the servant of a god?
Yes, sir, I am.
I've gone everywhere. The Christian church, Jewish synagogues, the space church, the Church of Satan, the Asgardians, the Olympians, even the specific bacon face cult, worshippers of the greasy stranger, followers of heat death, the ACI cult, everywhere.
You really have been everywhere. Man.
Outprayed. You get a boon of planet ADHD is dropped upon you. Boons been dropped on me, countless. Everything you can imagine. I have the unbearable curse. An excrementalist hit me with it a long time ago. It's been 4 years, man. I haven't gotten relief in 4 years. Do you know what it's like to be constipated for 4 years?
Yeah.
It never ends. Unlimited wishes can't break it. I traveled to the very depths of the ash plane, captured a fucking djinn myself with my bare hands. I just asked him to kill me, but the unbearable curse doesn't even let you die. I know it sounds like a joke. People always laugh about it. It's not a joke, man.
No, I believe you.
It's discomfort every moment of every day. I'll do anything for your God. Anything. I will give my life and my soul to your God. If you would just freaking please get me out of this, please. I'm tired, man. I can't sleep. I want to stop eating. It doesn't matter, because the curse doesn't let you die, man. You can't even kill yourself, man. Please.
This dude is living like an actual hell. I legit feel sorry for him.
Dude, one of the best moves that Sir Titan of Uranus ever did his entire life, something that came back and helped him a couple times, was free a guy of the unbearable curse. It was one of the coolest moments in the game, in my opinion. It was so cool. I mean, it was gross, but it was cool. And like later on, the guy, he needed some stuff. He would call that guy. The guy's like, "Yeah, who do you want me to? What do you want me to do?" And he would just do it.
Man, this guy's been through so much. I don't know what I could actually do to help him. Could the right combination of boons do it?
I mean, you can try it. People have tried a lot of boons, sir.
So I was wondering if I could combine like a boon of the mysterious bean one and some like boons of chat and stuff. Beans for the protein.
Okay.
Then just the madness of chat.
You're gonna. Here's the deal. I will let your one boon work if someone on top of your boon drops a supreme divine gift in the chat. If someone in the chat right now gives a supreme divine gift and you drop the boon, your boon will work and this guy will be freed. It can be a prayer boon, it can be a prayer gift, but it's got to be a supreme divine gift. If someone drops it in the chat, it can be you out of game, sir. I'm fine with it. Then I will free this guy. That was awesome, sir. You drop the boon. A purple light appears upon him. He eats the beans.
Oh my god. It all came full circle.
Ah! Ah! He runs behind a bush, the nearest bush. We're not gonna get into the
Nitty gritty.
Yeah, let's get the details for the moment.
Let's go with the details.
Like a river.
He people like everything's quiet. All the people stop as the event goes on. And when you look up, when he comes out from behind the corner, 45 minutes later.
Do not go in there.
It's everywhere, so he didn't get anywhere. It's not like he was gonna go anywhere. He goes. The word relief doesn't cover it. Salvation is truly a better word of what this man experiences after 3 years, after 7 years of hell.
Right.
There aren't many things worse in the game than the unbearable curse, which is why one of the most frightening things you encounter is an excrementalist. He comes out and falls to your feet, bawling like a baby, praising the name of Chot.
That's right.
And a Chot demon appears and consumes the man's gratitude as it flows out. And so powerful was this man's gratitude that I am refunding all currently open channel points. I'm going to say that there has never been a greater meal, ironically enough, that Chot ever consumes than this man's gratitude towards him after years of oppression. Physical, spiritual, mental. There is nothing that most people can understand, that most people could never understand the suffering that this guy has actually gone through as a result of the unbearable curse. Everybody and all currently open rewards are returning to their owners.
Is the forbidden spell the same thing as the unbearable curse?
No, it's not.
Okay.
The forbidden spell is different than the unbearable curse. The unbearable curse is labeled as such on the,
Of course.
specifically on the excrementalist sheet. Okay, sir, you make it to the portal. It's going to cost you 1 million money points to travel to the value plane.
Okay. Okay.
And you travel through. And the minute you travel through, you see an endless line of chatbees of value Kryptonians, of fabled beings, golden trolls, bowing at your feet. Hail, outprayed Pope of the great god Chot! Hail, outprayed Pope of the great god Chot! Okay, holding wieners? What do you want to do while this is going on?
I'll be back.
Well, it's if we're getting the gang, Lamo and Blind Justice, we're gonna head to New York.
Okay.
And once I get there, I'm gonna buy the biggest
Well,
iHeart New York.
The name of the realm. The name of the realm is Nothingness, New York.
Yeah.
The name of the place you're going is actually in Florida. Now you can travel to New York. You're free to do that. You have plenty of money that even for this realm. And the name of the place that you're at is El Dino Vista.
Oh, then I would just buy where in Florida?
Mm-hmm.
Where? Like what city?
Oh, it's at the edge of the basically in this realm, all of the Everglades have been turned into a giant resort. It's a beautiful place, incredible architecture, all rides, and some of the most wildest looking dinos anybody's ever seen.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull. Sean, can you transfer your luck to me?
What are you trying to do? Why don't
I'm gonna walk around.
Do I lose my luck if I give it to him?
Mm,
Yes,
Or does he
temporarily.
just temporarily?
Yeah. That's
How
too bad.
much negative luck do you already have as a person, or do you have negative
Well,
luck?
I don't have it. I have 35%. Just make it 80. You know.
Sure, if y'all start trading this back and off on a regular basis, I'm just going to send both of you because I'm going to consider it a shared and permanent skill. You can do it just at one time, but if y'all start doing this back and forth...
Can I give him 10%
I'm just
without having that risk, just so he can walk around at 45%?
For sure.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll give you 10% because I'm just sitting around chilling anyway for the time
Thanks. Thanks, brother.
being. You go have fun.
Yeah, I pass.
What do you want to do?
It was incredible luck. Walk around. Buy
Look at him go.
I've been to Dino Land or wherever.
El Dino
Park.
Vista.
El Dino Vista. It's a super extra large shirt.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wearing that.
Fantastic. Anything else you want to do? There's, sections dedicated to each dino.
Mm-hmm.
Many of them talk.
I want to roll detect treasure. It's fail. Okay, we roll that with incredible luck.
You sure can. Oh.
That's I failed.
Who'd we lose?
Good job.
Okay. You failed?
Yep.
Okay. You see someone. It's a Deinonychus / Velociraptor. He's wearing a Hawaiian t-shirt, hat, and you see his pen. And you recognize this pen. It is it's a magical accoutrement that can allow someone to, in small and subtle ways, change reality. Nothing big, just little things. Change someone's eye color, change the placement of certain items, things like that. It is the magical pen of the great comedian.
The great comedian, like from DC. Or
No.
okay.
The guy is just writing on it.
Mm-hmm.
Just looks like he's just right now. He's just signing for a check.
I go up to him. Hey, guys,
Yeah.
what's the pen?
Oh, you like this pen? You've heard of these pens?
I know about it.
Oh, well, yes. These are magical pens. The great comedian only forged 7 of them and sent them out across the world.
Can I have that one, please?
You want my pen?
Yes.
I mean, I greatly value this pen. I mean,
Like,
I guess so. Fine. I guess you can have the pen. You know what? Take the pen. Take the pen. I want you to have the pen.
oh,
I want you to have it. If it's impressive to you, you can keep the pen. I don't need the pen. You keep the pen.
Yeah. Thank you. I'll take it.
As you turn around, there's a large humanoid Tyrannosaurus Rex, like a Krenos form.
Mm.
Why did you take his pen from him?
I asked and he gave it to me.
You didn't have to ask for his pen.
I didn't have to do anything. Like, you don't have to do anything either.
Don't you know what's going to happen? He's
No.
going to tell everybody in this park about how you took his pen. It's going to be this whole thing. We're never going to hear the end of it. And it will come back to you.
But I just asked nicely and he gave it to me. Like, he could have just said no.
Yes, he could have, but he didn't. Do you know why? Because he wants the opportunity to complain to everybody that he gave you the pen. He knows that you are a Wong employee. Everybody here knows when one walks around. And now it's going to be all over the place. It's going to be two minds. One, how great he was that he gave a Wong employee, the man, his pen. At the same time, what a complete and total jerk you were for having taken the pen. This is going to be a nightmare. For you, for me, and for everybody who knows Phil.
I still don't see how it's gonna be bad for me.
That's the problem. Nobody ever sees how it's going to be bad for them. Until it all comes tumbling back. You better watch yourself. You're walking on thin ice. Believe me, right now, he's complaining to his wife, and that's just the beginning. Because if you don't think she's going to talk to every other dinosaur in this place, you just don't know.
I just talked to him like 5 minutes ago. How's he already talking to his wife?
Believe me, I know the conversation they're having right now.
Okay, where is he? I'll just give him the pin back, man. I don't want the trouble.
Go ahead. Try to give Phil the pen back. He's down there. Go. You are welcome to.
Okay. I'll walk over there. Hey, I changed my mind. I'm sorry.
What? You don't like the pen? Why are you trying to give me back the pen? I gave you the pen. You wanted the pen. I gave you the pen. You asked for the pen. You said you wanted the pen.
See, the thing is, it has you're the one who originally got it, so.
But it's yours. You don't want my gift now?
No,
it's not good enough for you. It's not a good enough pen for you.
It's
is that what's going on here?
I think you need more than me. I don't write them.
Look! Keep the pen. You asked for it. You want the pen. You're a big shot. You're the big shot. You come here from Wong. You're a planer, and you're the big shot. You get the pen. The pen's yours. The pen.
Hey, look, Bill.
Accept the gift. Accept it.
I want you to accept it. I give you. Just take it.
Fine. You want me to take the pen back? I'll take the pen back. Takes the pen and walks away. Lame-o.
Am I near any...
Yes, you are! Dude, let me tell you something. Here's Lame-o. While this is going on, there's a guy with a giant blue extended head wearing the same stupid shirt Holden is, and he just descends on his flying chair. It just like as this is happening in frame, the chair just descends, and he's just sitting there, drinking a soda with a straw, eyes wide, just gaining pure, unadulterated power.
I'm like sweating right now. That was
Oh man.
That's real life for you right there.
Yeah. Too close to home, you know?
Oh man, I assume you've never seen the show then, Out of Game.
I've watched like one episode.
Let me tell you what you get out of this. You get a few things. You get Sid Luckman as a skill. You get Izzy Mandelbaum and Morty and Helen as a skill.
Are you talking to?
Yeah, that's Lame-o. Yeah, that's all.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, so Sid Luckman, Morty, Muddlebaum, and what was the other, the last two?
It's Sid Luckman, Izzy Mandelbaum, Morty, and Helen Seinfeld.
Is there a place where like people can just like dig in the sand and try to uncover bones?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just gonna go there.
You hear Chot's voice. If you are receiving this, it is already too late. You have reached issues that we can no longer protect you from. May the one true God and his blessed Son, along with the Holy Spirit, have mercy on your immortal soul. Our gaze and protection cannot save you from this fresh hell.
I'm just gonna start digging in the
Is that
dirt.
canon that Chad has acknowledged that God is the one true God? Is that
I mean,
This one has.
yeah, the idea, the standard line is that he's schizophrenic. Sir, as you are, as you dig through the sand, sir, you find a very, very disturbing looking doll in the sand.
Is anyone coming to chastise me for it?
No?
Okay.
Finders keepers.
Yeah, I'll hold it for now.
Good. Good.
And then I'll keep going back to digging in the dirt. Just chill myself out, you know? It's like there's like the kids over to the left, and there's me with just like an actual shovel, just shoveling it away.
It is your turn, Lamo. What do you want to do here? As you just glow with power.
So, just to be clear, the resort, we're in Florida, which is like this whole place, like the whole plane or whatever, is nothing New York, right?
Yeah, that's the name of the plane. That's what it's known as in Sigil.
Okay. I heard the food's good here, so I'm gonna go find a diner or something like that.
Oh, the food's great, sir. Especially here at the resort. There's you've got to try the lobster. It's stupendous. The shrimp. The shrimp's good.
But the lobster.
I mean, it's not like Maine, but they import the best here. And they're also giant lobsters, like mutated lobsters that he's grown to enormous size. So there's a lot of it.
Yeah. So I'll that's where I'll go then.
Why, hello, mister. Why, hello, mister. What's your name?
Your name's Lamo.
That's a fancy chair, Mr. O. What can I do for you? What are we looking for today?
Well, I hear you've got the best lobster around, and I'm here
Indeed.
to treat myself to a feast.
I highly recommend the deluxe.
And what does the deluxe come with exactly?
Well, honestly, it's a giant lobster, mutated by Wong Industries to enormous size, cooked in beer with our own special herbs and spices. We bring you out a mallet, and you crack it and you eat it. Believe me, you don't need any sides. It's a lot of food.
I don't know. I've been hearing all this stuff about like this like GMO like foods and like I don't know. It gives me a heebie-jeebies. You know what I mean? It just doesn't seem natural. You know? What happened to the gold days where we go out catch a fresh lobster and a trap, bring it back, feed the whole family? Sure, they're starving because it's just one lobster for a whole family, but.
Sir, you're in a resort that's made out that houses giant mutated dinosaurs created by a wizard on another dimension.
You're right. I'm losing sight of the big picture. Okay, the deluxe.
So when they bring out the lobster's the size of a bull mastiff, and the mallet is like cartoonishly large. And they bring you it's like a hammer and a chisel, and you chisel a piece off, and like one piece of it, the whole thing costs 595 money points.
Talk about a steal.
Listen,
what's your policy on dinos? I assume it's friendly, no?
I mean, half the inhabitants half the people who actually live on the resort are dinos, and of course the The attractions are all dinos as well. We love dinosaurs here.
Excellent. Kramersaurus! Would you like to enjoy this feast with me?
Mhm.
Would you care to dine and sup on this supple lobster?
It shakes its head yes. And so you and Kramersaurus eat.
Yeah, we're gonna eat to our fill, and if there's anything left, we will definitely be taking to-go boxes.
You will
Doggy
have a
bag.
lot of doggy bags, sir. Okay, Squimpus, what do you want to do now?
I'll link to you all the stuff I want to buy in chat.
Okay, let me take a look.
Well, it's in general, but
Gotcha.
except
So for the record, he spent all 100 billion on resources to do this. If you want to know how thoroughly Wyatt is planning on Squimpus, the stuff he got is going to cost the entire 100 billion, and that was.
That's
A whole
my
lot of
100 billion. I mean, the whole team, every one of us got 100 billion.
That's true.
And also for whatever's left over, I mean, Wong said he would help me out, and it's not.
You're
the
good.
difference-
You got it
Yeah.
covered. You've
Cool.
got it covered.
Not that I want to get his help. I can avoid it.
You got it covered, sir. You have everything you wanted. What's your okay? How do we get into the vault? What's our plan here?
We have the shard of the Heart of God. He said he can teleport you wherever the fuck you want in Fagon, right?
Anti-Faerun.
Anti-Faerun specifically?
Yep. That's what I said, because that's how it works.
The shard is a slum.
You could use it to accomplish the same goal. You just need someone to enchant it. You just can't do it raw.
Well, you said she's a mirror that she can communicate with Anti-Faerun, right?
She could, yeah. Mm-hmm.
She had like a mirror or something.
Mm-hmm.
Teleport to the mirror and Anti-Faerun, go to the mirror dimension, pop up in her castle.
Okay. Anything you want to do before you enter a castle, or anything you want to do as you?
I detect trap 100%. I passed out trace 100%. I'll use both of those.
Fantastic. When you travel to Anti-Faerun momentarily, time stops around you. I assume you have.
No, it doesn't.
I know.
Yeah.
Are you sure that you don't want to talk a little bit? Is the voice you hear. It's been so long since I've had an actual conversation.
Down to talk. Who are you?
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm known as Bella, and I like to eat everything. And this realm is under my personal protection, so when a being of your unique nature comes through, I at least feel obliged to have a conversation. Well, honestly, I haven't had a conversation with anybody in almost 1,000 years. I find talking while one eats to be coarse and vulgar, and I haven't stopped eating since. But for the next couple seconds, I'm doing that very thing. Because you seem like an interesting person. A rare type of individual. And a rancher. And I haven't seen a rancher, well, since I became this. And you like, because it's like out in a dark forest and you can see the dark cloud of belly just towering over you. You see like a red eye appear out of the endless darkness with black tendrils reaching out.
What did he say before that? He was saying, I just want to chat or something.
I just want to chat. I just like to talk. I just like some details, know who I'm dealing with.
Well, name's Squimpus. I'm passing through. I was teleporting here, going through a mirror, and reappearing at a specific point in, well, matter run. No designs whatsoever on the antimatter universe or the Fae that live there. Just using it as a way to get from point A to point C using a point B. But that's pretty boring, and I assume you want to talk about something else other than that.
Do you know that I have in my entire life have encountered almost nothing that I don't find appetizing? I've eaten concepts, ideas, beings, magic, meta, powers untold, and truths never to be known. I have found nothing that smells unappetizing to me until I smelled you. You are the first thing in the history of my long life that I do not want to eat. Except for anti-Fey Run itself, interestingly enough. People have long wondered why I don't consume anti-Fey Run and why I protect it. It's because anti-Fey Run is the most foul-smelling thing I have ever encountered, and I have not even a hint of a desire to consume it.
No, that's interesting, because Matterfey took everything about me that made me charismatic or worth a damn because they liked that stuff. So I guess at the end of it, they left me sort of akin to something from anti-Fey Run.
Indeed. A kindred spirit. I protect the anti-Fey Run because the same way one would protect the great corpse flower, you know. Terrible smell, but so rare. There's not much I won't eat, and I really couldn't stomach it any more than I could stomach you. So I guard it, protect it. A uniquity.
That's interesting.
Within the grandness of the antimatter or matter multiverse, I have found nothing like it. Till now. And I just wanted to know what it was that was passing through. You have the aura of my old home. And you remind me of an old friend. But if you mean no harm to my little world in a bottle, as it were, well then, pass on through. I will tell you this. Revenge is a most delicious sin. But I guess the package does matter. You have a good day, sir. Just know, when you pass through here, I am watching. And would you do me a favor, if you get a chance? Let them know, someday, I'm coming. And I'm going to bring my appetite.
I will make them aware.
Oh, God. I guess that's confirmation he's eventually coming.
Yes?
Well, good to know.
Okay, sir. You are going to travel through the mirror dimension. Anything you want to do as you travel through the mirror dimension?
Not particularly, no.
Okay. You get to the other side, and you are in her bed chambers. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna coat myself in sense of opportunity. The purpose of which is to fool alarm spells and detect traps.
Okay.
Something occurred to me when I was showering recently, which is that if you there are many given situations where you say it is both a trap and a treasure, and therefore not really a trap because it presents both opportunity and risk. And I've determined if you make yourself like an opportunity, then in many instances you could fool spells that weren't very well designed. So
clever.
Doing that.
Okay.
Giving it a shot. New theory. Testing new kit. Other than that, I'll detect trap and pass that trace.
Okay. I assume you have those at what percentage?
I can't fail unless it's a reduced rogue skill thing.
Gotcha. You're traveling through the hallways of this place. No one sees you. No one senses you.
Who's about?
I mean, you see all kinds of fairies walking through. Summer court, winter court, pixies everywhere. Gnomes, half brownies.
Are I'll shrink down to very small size, but with the speedster suit, I can still go walking pace, even at very tiny size.
Mm-hmm. You are making your way through.
Okay.
Anything you want to do as you continue along?
Listening.
Okay. So, they managed to keep the Gigaverse open. I mean, sort of. The number of our troops that can actually utilize that stuff is now severely reduced. I mean, we weren't going to have as much to access in the first place, so does that really matter? I mean, I think so. Gabriel could have gotten it. There's no guarantee Gabriel would have done anything. Nobody knows anything about that weirdo. Point is, at best, we've had moderated victories, or at worst, essentially stalemates. It's not bad considering the forces we face. Not good either. And we weren't in great shape before. Our resources are being drained everywhere. Yes, the Council of Chaos has been less than helpful. What about the Space Gods? Are they ever going to kick in? We believe that the Space Gods have been betrayed by one of their own. What? We are certain that Dougie is single-handedly doing battle with the rest of the Pantheon and has done something with Reptilia Sanctus. Well, that's a problem. Yep. I guess it makes sense. He is meta-powered. Yeah, and he's got a lot of it. Like, he has all the meta power. I know what you mean. No. What you heard me say is that he has a lot of meta power. What I mean is, he has all the meta power. How many years has he just been sitting there, accessing every single arena, feeding off of the wasted time, the complete and total and endless stupidity of people entering arenas and just wasting their lives, their money, their time, their opportunities, and just feeding on it over and over again. Not to mention all the chickens. Mother of God. Yeah, that's right. For sure. Do you think he's going to actually off the other space gods? He doesn't have to. All he's got to do is hold them off long enough. And I'll tell you, nobody else is going to stand against this meta pantheon that's growing up. And so what's our first target? What's our main target? I say we try to take out the Muscle Mystery Masters. We try to get rid of the scourge of the 22. Because that thing is just wrecking our shop. The more people use it, the more powerful they get. And let me tell you, those 2 bombs and 2 weapons, all different shapes and sizes, just weapons in the shape of giant 2s, which, look ridiculous, but have just unbelievably devastating effect. Curse he whose name might blow you up. A problem indeed. Yeah, to say the least. And then, of course, finally, we would like to get our hands on the Great Magnet. Good luck. No. I have a plan. But there might be some prying ears even here. Let's take it over there. While this is going on, what do you want to do, Blind Justice? You're in the New York About Nothing in Florida.
So, who's the guy I'm supposed to go after? I wrote it down.
Joe DeVolva.
Yeah, Joe DeVola.
Joe DeVola. Joe DeBola.
How do I find this guy?
They called me weird.
Do I know if he's in New York or is it just the name of?
He's
this
definitely.
plane?
Well, the whole plane's named New York about nothing, but he is in New York for sure.
Can I find somewhere that will teleport you to other places in the country?
Now you gotta take airplanes, sir. You might have, but you might have teleportation things on you, but I don't know if you do or not.
Let's see.
I could teleport you. I think maybe. I could use that 1.5 million scroll to teleport other.
Yep, you can definitely do that.
That would be lovely.
Just come
Okay.
to the sand pit.
Come to what?
The sand. The sand pit.
The sand pit where he's digging.
I'm digging to the bottom.
Okay then. I cannot see what you're doing, but I approach. I'll go to the sand pit.
Okay. Sir,
I do not see anything.
you find a glowing golf ball that just radiates power.
I pocket it. I just keep going.
I
Okay.
see you are enjoying my luck. Or your luck.
Well, I would have given it back at this point.
Oh, you're gonna back? Ah, never mind then.
Oh, we need man. We're like at
Could
least
you
10
please
feet.
teleport me to New York City?
Sounds like a weird name.
Is it a yes?
Yeah.
Perfect. You will be remembered.
I hope so. I'll use the scroll and teleport him.
Perfect. To New York I go.
Okay,
Blind justice in the big city.
you are you were in New York City, sir. Downtown.
All right.
What do you want to do?
He didn't tell me where to find him, I guess, so I might just I'm just gonna roll incredible luck and walk in a general direction.
Okay.
I may roll a 10.
You bump into a guy. Why, hello. You look like you might be lost. Are you lost?
No.
Oh. Well, I wanted to help you if you were lost. You sure you're not lost?
Where would you take me if I was lost?
I suppose where you're supposed to go. I'm well versed in the city. I know it very well. Have you ever been to the opera?
I have not, but I am trying to find a friend.
Oh. Who are you
Maybe
trying
you
to
could help me
find?
find him. His name is Joe DeVola.
Joe DeVola. What do you want with him?
My grandfather told me to seek him out.
Your grandfather. But not Jerome. I see what's going on here. I see. Roll for initiative.
Oh god. 18?
Okay, you gonna go first?
Do I get an idea what he's doing, or am I just
I mean, he's
something has to happen?
he has the ability. He can summon his stand instantaneously. He doesn't take a round. He's past that
okay.
point. So.
I mean, we're out in public, right? I assume.
And he'll do it right here, sir. I've already done a bunch of very public stand fights in nothingness, New York. Believe me.
So does that? What's like the general rule here? I assume Wong told us. Like, is it cool to just kill someone if they pull up on you like this?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Castle law.
Happens all the time here.
Castle
You
Black,
face
yeah.
my you face my stand. Pagliacci. No one can withstand the power of the clown. The sad, sad clown.
Your stand means nothing to me.
Backstab.
Did you say I'm crazy? Did you just accuse me of being crazy?
I did not say that at all.
Oh, I'll show you, Pep Click. Crazy. Pagliacci. Now, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
I made my backstab.
Okay. You have to put your backstabbing is stand. Your backstab hits, but it does very minimal damage. Now,
Does the tendril affect it all?
okay. If you wanna, so you're gonna invoke the tendril.
Okay, I just assumed I guess using the sword. I figured it would if I stab someone.
If you want to,
right?
you can invoke the tendril. There is a risk in invoking the tendril. There is a very small chance when you invoke the tendril. Bigger depending on what you fed it, that you can summon Belly into whatever world you're in.
Oh Jesus.
Did you not think that was gonna have any downside?
Yeah,
But if you, I'll let you invoke it though.
No, I'll roll my incredible luck on top of the backstab, see if it changes it. I rolled a 12.
Okay. So then he loses the stand loses 50% of its power.
Alright.
The stand now sings. Sing, Pagliacci. Sing. Oh! Of course I can't sing. Crit 20 on my Thaco. What?
So I have the
What?
skill deaf, dumb, and blind because my character is delusional, blind, and I say, "What did you say to me?" Whenever I want to ignore things people say to me. Could I
Okay.
ignore it an audio attack? With
You
that?
can't ignore a crit 20 with it, but you can
Okay,
reduce the
fair enough.
effectiveness of it.
Fair enough.
So first, if you want to use that, roll your wisdom.
I think I'm just gonna rogue evasion instead.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Yeah.
I made it.
Okay.
713.
You rogue's evasion and miss the sound waves that come from its mouth.
You did not think it would be that easy, did you?
Why are you talking to that wall? Are you making fun of me? Do you think I'm so insignificant that you can just face the other direction? Nobody turns their back on Joe Davola or his stand Pagliacci, which, by the way, is a great name for a stand.
Crazy. I was going to call my next character, because I said it was Grimaldi, but the other version is Pagliacci, the Great Clown. It's Grimaldi, the Great Clown originally, and then Rorschach talks about Pagliacci, the Great Clown. It's the same clown, though, who's, like, depressed and goes to the doctor. It's just weird to have that name come up twice in, like, a week.
That's cool. Can I just roll? I'm just gonna roll my incredible luck with my unconventional backstab.
Okay.
And try to make something happen here. I rolled a 22 on the incredible luck. And the backstab I rolled a 52.
What's your backstab?
113.
So unfortunately, sir, that does not beat my reduced rogue skill. Because you would have to roll a 20.
Okay,
You have to roll a 23 or less with my reduced rogue skill.
What, a 23 or less?
Mm-hmm.
I'll call a 17 on Portent.
Okay. Then, your sword stabs Pagliacci. I'm gonna get a save here. Roll against me on the 100-sided. A pretty robust save about what's.
I rolled a.
I rolled like dog snot, even with my bonus, so you actually beat me. I got a plus 20 on that roll. I still only rolled a 38. So you beat me, and you absorb the sand into your sword.
Sheesh.
You've stolen my stand. No! No!
You made me do this.
You can't hold that power forever. My stand is my spirit. He's right. You will not be able to hold it forever. What's your move now?
So it's only temporary that I can hold it in the sword, and now I can choose to kill him.
Yes. Yes.
What's this guy's alignment? I have detect alignment.
Chaotic evil.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna kill this guy. I'm gonna backstab. I have superiors my third time. 35.
Okay. You backstabbing Joel Davola kills him. he reaches, he gets, and he goes, Bosco. And falls over dead. And the energy of the stand dissipates in the sword. And you get a part of the reason I wanted to do this adventure so y'all could experience Nothingness New York, because this is a really fun place to play
Yeah, this
a
is pretty
game.
cool. It's pretty sick.
And it's mostly
Right.
and when you actually play in this world, there is no plot by definition. Like there is no plot. It's just you going around and encountering this weird crap and dealing with it all the time. And it's a blast. It's not a game you want to play every game, but it's a game you want to play once. Let me tell you.
Don't worry, my character will be back.
I do want to play an adult game in this world. The kids are amazing in their game version of it, but I do want to play an adult game in this setting. But you absorb it, and he dies, and you get a boon of your grandfather, 3 boons of your grandfather, 2 divine gifts, and 1 supreme divine gift of blind
Damn.
vengeance. Outprayed!
Do we know who Blind Vengeance is? Sorry.
Huh?
Does anyone know who Blind Vengeance is?
Your grandfather.
Like-
He's just my... Okay.
I mean, did you question that his last name is different, or?
I don't know. If he can give boons, it means he's something, right?
I mean, I know what
You
it is.
kind of worship him, right? At the
I
same
know what
time,
it
right?
is.
That's fair. I
Yeah.
figured Josh knows what it is. I figured it's either
Yeah.
a secret or I'm just supposed to kind of think about it just open-endedly.
I mean, I don't do much in the game that doesn't have like I don't have at least a note that
Yeah,
goes
I figured.
maybe make this. It's just about reaping, like it's planting and reaping and deciding where the fruit's gonna come from. Just you gotta tend
No,
that
I'm cool
garden.
not knowing. I'm cool with it.
It's not tending the garden. Alprade, you're being worshipped by thousands of bees.
Yes. What value bees, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, they used to be the merit bees.
Well, they're. Man.
Command us, Lord, and give us your boons. Please give us some boons. Boon honey. Chat honey, please. We need your points. Give us the channel points for the honey. Chat honey. Boon honey.
See, where's the summoned bees? Or do I just give them boons? Points for boons.
Both. Whatever you're willing to feed them. Ah, yes. Boon honey. Oh.
Did I
Pray,
get the
thank
name
you,
of this
Outprayed.
starter?
Thank you, Outprayed. Huh?
No need to thank me. I am just doing Chat's work.
No,
It's
Outprayed.
what Chat would want.
Outprayed. Kiss the closest bee, says the god shot.
With the ring? Imagine with the ring. Imagine they mean with the ring.
That's not what it says.
Oh, I guess it's true.
More. Chad, boon, honey. Channel points. Feed us the channel points. And they take the, you see them bouncing around. They take up and start flying around, just taking drops of energy out of the air. Channel points. Ah, blessed channel points. The queen will feast well tonight. Boon, honey. Point, honey.
And I will kiss the closest bee. Because that's what the Almighty Chat demands.
Okay. The bee gives you a wet, open mouth kiss right back.
Yeah.
All
You
right.
feel a very sharp tongue dipping in and out of your mouth real fast.
Yeah. No, not with the ring. Okay, yeah, fair enough.
I have been chosen, and the bee glows a purple and silver light and ascends up to the sky.
Did I get the name of this gardener that I'm supposed to see?
He is just called the
Or-
gardener, sir.
Okay. Since you've been satisfied with your honey, would you mind escorting me to the gardener? Or at least taking me as far as you can.
He walks the great river now. You speak of the one who held the great scroll, the one who told us of Chat, the one who brought us here, the founder of the new feast. Okay, they're gonna take you.
Perfect.
Anything you want to do is you travel through the value plane in a way that people can't even dream of. They just take you where you want to go. You just travel as if you were part of the plane, as if this plane were your home, as if you were a native and not an outsider. There's no need to walk some strange road or through the grasslands or through the forests where every part is just a reflection of your own being, your own mind, your own soul. You can just move here as if you were one of the natives, as if you were born in this place. Sir?
Ooh.
Egamoge.
You get a supreme divine gift, sir.
Oh yeah.
What do you want to do, sir, as you travel along?
Do the bees do anything? Do they sing, or like do they just praise Chat?
They praise Chat and they beg for more channel points, so they can make channel point honey and boon honey. A supreme divine gift has been dropped. Channel point, honey comes.
I've got a couple bottles of holy water or Chat points. I'm gonna give them a couple. I'm gonna give them like 6 bottles.
They surround you. Consume it. Pure! This shit is pure! They start lining up the channel points and snorting them.
Glad to see that the followers are pleased. Brings me so much joy.
Praise Chat! Praise him! It is, you make it to a temple, sir. He walks in the great temple. Behind, he will find the right hand of God. He must then seek the left hand of God. Is this what you've come for? Do you wish to give him the left hand of God? And then all he must find is the ultimate ranching. Is this within your purview? Great outprayed.
It is.
Okay. How do you do it? The goal is to give him so he can find the right and the left hand of God at the same time. I tell you, sir, y'all do this right, and if other things line up, y'all might be able to end the Meta Wars a little early. Which honestly I'd be okay with. There's good and bad in it, but there's an opportunity here. Because I'm going to, and I'll even let your character would know now, so I think it can get revealed on stream. Because the bees would tell you, because they know. The gardener is trying to create a garden that models the Great Magnet. He wants to create a garden that is like the presence of the Great Magnet. And if he does what he's trying to do, he will succeed. The last battle already listed in the Discord of the Meta Wars is the battle for the Great Magnet. But it will not be the Great Magnet on the Value and Ranching plane. it's going to be the gardener's garden. So, sir, you're speeding that process up.
Excellent.
Now, how do you get him to make that happen?
Yeah.
I'm distracting you with the bee, aren't I? In the chat.
No, not really. I'm really enjoying it.
I know. I was
Actually,
wondering if I'm distracting at all.
No, I've been jumping back and forth between that chat and my character sheet. So.
Gotcha. I'll let you think about it while I move on. Holden Wieners, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna keep digging. And I'm gonna roll tech treasure. I got it.
Okay. Sir, I'll give you both detect treasure and detect danger. Deep within this, there is an extraordinary treasure. A most stupendous treasure. It's a jacket. An old rain jacket, a raincoat. And it's guarded by a moth god. Well, not so much a god. Let's say a demigod. A moth demigod. A kaiju, no less, that guards this magical jacket. It's extraordinarily powerful, sir. They don't make them anymore.
I might say they don't make them like that anymore.
Is Blind Justice back yet?
Yeah.
I'll yell up from the hole that's probably, I don't know how deep it is now, but
It's very deep.
It's like at least 20 planes.
I am back.
I go, hey, buddy, could you help me? Be careful when you're coming down this hole.
I am blind. I am.
Yeah,
not
yeah,
going to help you.
Wait, what?
What do you want me to do?
I need you to help me kill a demigod.
Oh. Maybe.
Maybe.
Pretty
Which
please?
god and why are we doing it?
There's a jacket he has. And I think I'd look real snazzy in it.
Can I also wear the jacket?
We can trade off, sure, I guess.
Okay then.
Layman, what do you want to do while this is all going on? You gonna help him do something else?
No, I honestly, I had a half a mind to hop on a plane to New York. I'm traveling the way the people do.
Okay, sir.
How magical? I would assume that's like normal travel here, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, yeah. I'm traveling as the people do.
Okay. You are at the you're at the checkout. Well, hello, Mr. O. Unfortunately, your so it's gonna cost you 100 money points, sir.
Hand on head, does that seem like a normal fare, right?
I mean, in terms of money points, yes, it costs more than dollars, but that's money points.
Yeah, but that's like okay.
But that
Here's the money, but listen, I recently came into a little bit of money, and I was wondering what a first class ticket might run me.
200 money points.
200 only? Deal. We are riding in style, Kramersaurus. This is my syrupy animal, Kramersaurus.
Okay.
Well,
Okay. I mean, you are in a hover vehicle, so we're going to. I don't know what to say about that. I'm strangely uncomfortable trying to bring up the fact that that dinosaur will not fit on the plane, sir. But it won't.
Listen, can't he just like, I need to buy him a ticket too or something?
He won't fit on the plane, sir.
What about his like the holes? You know what I mean?
He will not
That's where you
fit
put
on the
most of them,
plane, sir.
yes.
I don't know what to tell you, sir. He will not fit on the plane.
This seems outrageous.
He's 25 feet tall, sir. He's not going to fit on the plane.
But surely you can like lay down in the aisle or something.
No, that's not going to work, sir. I mean, I want it to work, but it won't.
Fine. I'll settle for putting him away for a complimentary drink on the plane.
I'm sorry, what?
I said I'll settle for a complimentary drink on the plane for putting away my therapy animal.
Fine, sir. I just want to end this conversation as fast as possible, so yes, you'll get the complimentary drink.
Son, listen, buddy, you're gonna have to go away for a little while. But, I won't push you up until we have to board. I promise you that.
Then your plane's delayed.
It's delayed?
hmm
Why?
You don't know, but something has caused the delay in the plane.
Well, since we're here, we, might as well enjoy ourselves. How about a little, betting on the planes, huh?
There's a guy in a cowboy suit. Someone say betting on the planes?
Yeah, let's just say, trying to kill some time. Our plane has been delayed itself.
I'll bet you $1 million that Delaware gets in before Houston.
Head on head, like, are they due to arrive at the same time, give or take, or?
Yes, we're supposed to.
$1 million. Delaware arrives before Houston.
Yes.
A deal. Come on, Houston? Are you kidding me? Traveling east? I don't got the headwinds going with them, that's for sure.
Delaware gets in before Houston.
Son of a bitch!
Double or nothing?
Fine, sir. Double or nothing. But I get to pick them up this time.
Sure. You've got choices between California and Chicago, Salt Lake City and Portland, and DC or Baltimore.
Right, so DC, you're talking about DC, Baltimore, Portland, whatchamacallit, and then California.
Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake City.
Yeah, and then Los Angeles.
Time of year is it?
Fall.
Fall.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say, my money's on Salt Lake.
Okay. I'll take Portland. Double or nothing, right?
Double or nothing.
Too bad, sir. You owe him $2 million.
Alright, listen. This time, really double or nothing.
Okay, but I get a pick.
I think that's only fair.
I bet Des Moines comes in before Sioux Falls.
Or Sioux Falls. You're crazy.
Right near.
You're crazy. Sioux Falls is bound to be here before.
Double or nothing. You win, sir.
Ooh. Not gonna lie to you, Cremosaurus, I'm starting to sweat here.
Cremosaurus is patting his head with like big time, and then he pats your head, then he pats his head again.
Listen, one last bet to end them all. Only this time,
Bah, I agree.
Cremosaurus gets
100 billion money points.
Oh, look at you. Aren't looks deceiving? 100 billion money points, you say? You got yourself a deal right there.
Okay.
Again, my buddy's here. My pal Cremosaurus. It's only fair that he gets to pick.
Very well. Kramer bets that Galveston will get in before Vancouver. Oh, no, he bets that Vancouver will get in before Galveston.
It could work, possibly.
Sir, you're now 100 billion money points richer.
Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. That's the way to do it. Kramer scores never been strong. Not a once.
You also get the option of the spell, the airport.
The airport, yes.
Squimpus, you're moving through this castle. What do you want to do?
I'm heading towards the artifact.
Okay. You make it to a door that you think will lead to where you're going.
Okay. I'll check the door out.
Okay. It is sealed very tightly and magically protected.
Okay. Not particularly worried about the magic. When you say sealed, what do you mean?
I mean, it's a door that doesn't have any seams in it. No place for you to fit under or fit through.
Okay.
I mean, technically it's a secret door. I just let you see it because you're so small and everything.
Well, I mean, he already told me though. We already have.
Right, you have the information. Right. That's right.
I have a blueprint of.
Right, you know where it is. Yeah, you know where it is. You're correct.
Yeah. We have a blueprint from the last game. I'm gonna try to. I don't know how sealed it is. I'll shrink down and try to go through the seam. I can't hear you over the dice.
I'm sorry.
I'll try to shrink. I'll try to shrink down and go through the seam if I can.
Okay.
If not, I have another plan.
You're not gonna be head to the seam. There is another way down. There is an old. Huh?
Go on.
There's an old system that they used to use for communication. Literally through the walls. They used to, like a long time ago, the fairies would communicate via mice. Before magic was as advanced as it is now. Like they would use magical mice all through the walls. Some of those holes still exist, and you have a map to them.
Okay. I want to just get past this door.
Okay, so you're gonna try to shrink down. You cannot shrink down. You're not gonna be able to.
It's that tight. How tight is it?
It's tight enough that you. How small are you willing to go? The risk getting too small.
Well, that one trick I can use is feeding the subspace wire through it.
Okay, you want to do that? You can do that.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Part of why I have it.
Yeah, absolutely. That'll work. You're able to get on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
There's a set of stairs leading down.
Okay. Detect trap.
The whole thing's trapped.
Yeah, but I'm gonna activate my where is it? The device, my object reading device that can break anti-scrap to 100 and
to do what?
Scroll through the history of this area and see how other people went down it.
Okay.
And then go down it. If there's a combination of stairs or if it's like a Willy Wonka thing where it's like a musical staircase.
There is a risk of the time dragon knowing that someone has observed the history of the place. Unless you have some way to get around that, which you probably do. That's why I'm informing you.
I'm that close to it already?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a 100,000-year-old dragon of time that's beholden to the time court. They don't need much more security than that.
I was gonna say I'm not denying the thing's power.
No, I'm saying that you don't. That's why you're not far from it because they don't need much more security than that.
I'm particularly worried about it. It can, even if it knows, I'm not very concerned. However, I will. Well, that'll work necessarily. Give me. I think I'm willing to take the risk.
Okay. The only person who has ever been able to come down there is the Cabbage Queen herself, and the magic here is attuned to her specifically. Unless you have the same untouchability as a Cabbage Fae, you can't walk through here. That's the way the trap is designed.
Okay.
You may have ways around. I'm sure you have ways around that. That's just how the trap is designed.
Has there ever been an instance of someone trying to come down here that wasn't here? Got murked?
No. No one denied her command not to pass through here.
Okay. What's the trap itself? I mean, it's just like attack you, and will it try to attack you, basically, directly?
Like if you travel through the trap, what does it do?
Yeah, I assume it tries to attack you.
It's a teleportation trap. It's really well made. What it does, it teleports this entire area, the whole section, to the coldest part of the ice realm of Winter Court. Absolute Zero and whatnot.
Okay. What activates the trap itself?
I mean, it's a series of spells, so that it feeds on, it works on the untouchability or the untargetability of the queen. So it's like it's alive, more like a complex equation, responds to anything that doesn't have that untouchability.
How's magic resistance affected?
I mean, your magic resistance could apply, but it's got, it's magic penetrated, so you'd probably be down at 10%.
I think this might be one of those. Yeah, I think this might be one of those. No problem is a problem that can be solved by red smoke.
Oh, you're gonna drop red smoke?
I mean, if I enough red smoke will just. I mean, yeah, it would just destroy it all. It would destroy the magic and everything.
Yeah, it would.
Not exactly a particularly.
The time dragon would definitely know what's happening then.
Yeah, well, the time dragon's screwed based on what I picked up, what I bought already. It's not gonna be able to do anything to me. I'm just making sure there's no other way I can possibly get by, and frankly, I don't think there is. I don't fully understand the mechanics of the trap, which makes it kind of impossible to work around it.
Think of it like an algorithm, like a bot, a magical bot.
How does it detect? What is it able to detect, and what is it not able to detect?
It just reacts to anything that doesn't have the response of the untargetability of the
I'm invisible to Fae. Like, what is invisible to the trap? That's the problem, because if it's just like, okay, there's a thing inside of this area, does it compute or does it not compute? Obviously, in its current state, it accepts that there's nothing there and is not reacting accordingly.
Right. So would your invisibility work? You don't know the answer to that. Probably don't have enough information for that. Well, you might. You actually do. No, you do have enough. Yeah, you can move past it. Your invisibility would apply.
Cool. Oh, I'm gonna do that then.
Okay. Then you get to the room that holds the dragon, sir.
Okay. I came prepared.
Come in, Squimpus. Invisible you may be to Fae, invisible to magic, but not to me. I have been waiting for this for a long time.
Tell me you got lost.
I don't come in for a moment. I'm gonna wait 60 seconds.
I invoke the hour rule.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm gonna go in.
Ranchers almost never deny that rule. It's tradition.
Well, I'm not denying it.
No, he was just confident you would. He was just confident that you wouldn't. You have honestly, the ability. You have the ability to break that rule, but I didn't think I didn't think you would because of the history with the ranchers.
I mean, no rancher ever breaks that rule. It's like Like breaking a tree. Just don't do it.
Right.
So are you gonna do some bullshit with time magic where you make an hour into an eternity, or are we actually gonna talk here?
We're actually going to talk.
Oh, okay. Well, I've got an 8 Cosmo Jade Pokeball that can catch any dragon and is unaffected by time magic, and I'm gonna use that. Unless you're just gonna let me have this thing.
I have collected for myself my own Pokeball. I am my own Pokemon.
That's pretty nifty. The thing is, it works for an instant, regardless, before you're released, so, that's all I need.
I hope you're fast, Quimpus.
I'm fast. Why are you still protecting this thing? Your charge is dead. Why don't you just leave?
Because this had
Unless
to
you don't-
happen. You and I. This moment had to come. I saw it from far, far away.
What's happened? Can you leave now?
Are you going to kill them all, Squimpus? All
Kill
of
the
them?
what?
Are you going to kill them all, Squimpus? All of them?
You kill the ones who deserve it.
The time court. I will offer you no more difficulty if you leave the time court untouched.
Concord doesn't do anything. Sit around all day and just...
Then you have no
Honor.
reason not to forswear any vengeance against them.
Yeah, I forswear any vengeance against the Time Court. Because they, again, don't do anything. As far as I'm concerned, they're not part of the game.
Very well. Then you may have the weapon. It is truly no less dangerous in your hands than any other. And he gives you the weapon, sir.
Yeah. That is one trick about the being your own Pokemon thing. In actual Pokemon, you can Pokeball someone's Pokeball, but it's only for a second before the game spits it out.
And this game has been pretty well established that you can't. I mean, I know you can. I know how the mechanics work, but even in the game, but you can't. Oh, I am my own Pokemon works.
No, you have no control of them. It's just for a split second they're in the Pokeball before they just immediately break out.
Yes.
The point. It's a trick. Is all it is.
Indeed.
In that case, I will exit stage left.
Okay. We only have a few minutes left. I don't think I can finish all three of the remaining stories, but I can finish one. I think of the three I can finish, Outpraid's the one I can most likely finish in the time I've got before we have to get back to the rest of y'all next time. Are y'all okay with this?
Yep. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Outpraid, what do you want to do with the shard? To try to bring the left hand of God to up here, or get it where he can get directly to it and cut down the gardener's journey?
So, am I pretty much trying to summon him?
Nope, you're
Or
trying
like
to
a
get it to
form
where
of
when
him?
he finishes his journey here, he gets to both the right and left hand of God at the same time. I mean, you can always just grab it and start dropping boons on it, sir.
That's probably what I'm gonna do.
Okay, just do.
Because like my
Or
only
you can
thing I
cast
think of is I
spells.
could
You
just
have
sit there and
spells.
Pray over it.
Yeah, you have spells, or you can do prayer.
Yeah, I'll light some of my chai incense.
Okay.
I'll just sit there and I'll hold it between my hands as I pray.
Okay. Roll your wisdom, sir.
Come on, give me a crit. Let's go. That's a
You
crit.
crit? Boom! What?
Fuck yeah,
What?
I did.
So when you grab it and you pray over it, stairs appear next to the right hand of God that will lead him directly to the left hand of God, which severely cuts down his adventure time, as it were, sir. Okay. Yeah, everybody. You got some time. Holden and Blind Justice. Y'all see the moth being. You have come. You have come for the great jacket.
Who is that talking?
Oh, it's a big moth guy. I kind of lean over, whisper, "Yeah, just like stab him, man. He'll just go down. Like 1-2 punches, you got him."
Is that the feeling I get from this guy?
No.
Ah, good.
How big is the chamber?
The chamber that you're in?
Mhm.
It looks like, this thing's probably 15 feet tall. Looks just like a normal moth. And you are inside of what appears to be just a metal room. It's a giant safety deposit box that was buried down here. But it's like, you walk through like a little door and you're inside the safety deposit box. There's the coat which glows in just absolute darkness. The total size of this room is it's like about the size of a mansion.
Mm-hmm.
Does she have any discernible weaknesses? Or he, whatever it is.
You are incapable of knowing this thing's weaknesses, sir.
I assume my incredible luck won't work.
Incredible luck will not work for a very specific reason, sir. There is a weakness to this creature, as I often put into things. However, you particularly, under no circumstance, can know this creature's weakness. This is a time when your blindness becomes a true detriment that cannot be overcome.
Fair enough.
You want to trade give me your blindness?
He will never give up his blindness,
Yeah,
sir.
I'm not gonna go with blindness.
You have the blindness. I'll put a blindfold on you, and then you give me the blindness.
No, it's the principle of the thing.
I think Sean would rather that character die than give up his blindness.
Yeah, for sure.
They're like,
Yeah.
no, yeah.
Yeah,
It's a fate worse than death if that character is not blind anymore.
Just randomly some dude walks by, like Jesus just blesses him. Let me heal your wounds.
Dude, I have thought about doing that to him. I would never do that to him, but I have thought about it.
That would be just so sad.
Hold
He
it.
would instantly just kill himself.
Roll for
probably.
initiative, y'all. Roll for initiative.
It's too much.
4.
2.
16.
You BS.
The
Incredible luck.
Oh wait, does your dinosaur guy bring that guy?
37. I made it.
You made it? Okay, you get initiative.
Do you see any discernible weakness? I guess your character.
I have increased perception, spot, eyes of kaiju, improved superior, kaiju awareness, danger sense, improved superior, detect danger, and night vision.
Okay. Do you know that none of those tells you this thing's weaknesses?
Well,
None of those allows you to do that.
Huh.
None of those applies there at all.
maybe I could summon a clone of it to fight itself.
Huh?
I could summon a clone of it to fight itself.
A clone of it? You can clone
Yeah.
this creature? You can't clone this creature, sir. Your
Kaiju,
powers are
right?
vast. Huh?
It's kaiju. It's kaiju, right?
15 feet tall. Even if it was, sir, there's limits to that, sir. And one of them is this creature, believe me. You can't.
Could a
just
limited wish tell me what its weakness is?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll drop a limited wish.
Okay. It is hanging near the coat, which is the only source of light in this area.
Could I use battlefield theft on the coat?
It's in a completely dark place.
I live in complete darkness.
Yes, I know. I'm saying that its weakness is that it is in a completely dark place and it's hanging on the coat, which creates light. It's the only source of light in this room. Get it?
Yeah, but light.
Yeah, the moth has to be near the light. Yeah.
It will be attracted to whatever light you create. Now, y'all have created some light right now behind you, but that's not going to help you in the current situation.
Mm-hmm.
How do we make more light?
But battlefield theft's actually a really great idea. You should roll.
I mean, yeah, battlefield thief taking it. I think that's
No,
my
you can
best
take it
option.
and run.
Yeah.
Take the money and
So
run.
I'm
I love the
Can I
idea.
roll my percentage for that?
Mm-hmm.
I have a glowing golf ball I could throw. I don't know if it'd be struck to that though.
Yes, absolutely would.
Okay.
I made my battlefield theft.
That is what I gave you the glowing golf ball for.
I'll throw it the other way.
Okay. It follows the glowing golf ball, which gives you an extra 10% on your battlefield luck.
I made it.
Okay. You grab the coat and you can get out of here.
We do that.
And this
Alrighty
place,
then.
this is an enchanted place. It can't leave it. It's all about the memes.
Just let me hold on to it real quick. Just I'll put it on. Just
Okay. When you put this coat on, sir, you are completely immune to water. Water elementals can't affect you, and rain cannot touch you. Nothing will keep you drier in a wet situation than this coat.
good.
What did you say the power was?
You can't like get wet, like you can't piss yourself or anything, or you can't like you can't get wet.
Still drink water.
You dragged me along on this mission.
Well,
this means you cannot get wet.
look, I did teleport you to New York, okay? So
I could have bought you a raincoat for a couple hundred money points.
yeah, I could have bought myself a raincoat too. I scratch your back, you scratch mine.
I do not wish to borrow the jacket.
Okay, then you don't have to. I'll get back up.
I'll tell you something else, though. When you wear that jacket, you have 20 charisma.
But you do seem much more likable.
Yeah. My charisma is at jump 15 points, so yeah.
Oh,
Spring in
man.
your step.
The jacket phone. What happened to the
Everybody at the table gets a level.
What level are we now?
14.
Okay, that's what.
Big 1 and 4.
Welcome to Hotel California. Such a lovely place. Such a lovely place.
I want to let you know, I literally have to sit here with the water bottle just to keep my saliva going.
I know. It's pretty impressive. The
Thank
voice
you
is
for telling
impressive.
us.
I have to say, y'all, this was a lot of fun. This was a fun little game. This was a fun side adventure. I wanted. What'd you say?
It was a fun time.
It was a blast. This was a fun side game. Thank y'all for coming. That it's kind of like like a lot of games they'll talk about downtime. This is downtime in a game in a game like this in the Horsack narrative universe. Thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for being a part of it. I was really happy to let everybody see the realm of the New York about nothing. And thanks for being a part of it. Thanks to our viewers. For now, the stream is ending.